Over in Nelson, Bolitho property manager Vaughan Sanford has recently taken over management of a small property with a big problem.
It's got some leaks, and unfortunately we've got a huge tree beside it which seems to be causing the leaks.
Vaughan's arranged to meet a plumbing engineer on site to find out what exactly is going on and how to fix it.
He's already had a look, he's going to explain the situation, and he's told me that basically we've got a problem with the tree.
This problem seems to grow in size every time Vaughan lays eyes on it.
Oh boy.
The tenant has had to temporarily move out after the toilet wall started leaking, and Vaughan now has to pull together a team of experts to fix it before the next downpour.
Tim, hello.
Good to see you.
Tim from Frontline Plumbing is of the opinion that this 10-metre beech tree was here before modern plumbing was fitted to the cottage.
Have a look how close that tree is. And they have put the downpipe here and they put another downpipe over there just so it could stay there.
The leaking is being caused by a combination of outside-the-box plumbing and a ground surface higher outside than inside.
I believe the rules are that this has to be 250 mils. So really what we've got to do to start is make sure that this area gets cleared out, ground level gets dropped down to the appropriate height.
That means it isn't just the beech tree that's for the chop.
Can we keep these copais? Is that what we've got? Large one and a small one?
It'd be nice to keep them.
That would be a no. As well as the ground being too high, the plumbing has become entangled with the root structure and the whole lot has to be cleared.
You can't assess it all until this is gone.
And that will mean calling in the arborists.
Oh boy.
In Motueka, what started out as a few small leaks has turned into a growing problem for Vaughan Sanford of Bolitho Property Management.
Have a look how close that tree is. You can't assess it all until this is gone.
Vaughan's had to organise the removal of a copse of trees that are interfering with the house pipes and causing the outer walls of the small cottage to leak like a large sieve.
Squashy, 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 squashy.
Vaughan's called in these tree fellas to do the pruning.
Right, big day. Chopping out a tree for us. Thanks for coming out prompt and early, eh?
Once the bush has been cleared, Tim the plumber can get down to laying some new pipes.
I'm not worried if you hit these drains.
Okay.
They're going to go. I'll fix them.
Yeah.
So just
Right.
cut through them, smash them up.
Yep, that sounds like a good plan.
With the plans in place, the forest can come down. And while the boys toil in the garden, Vaughan makes like a tree and leaves.
I'll leave it in the hands of the pros.
And while the boys start chopping, Vaughan goes shopping.
I'm going to make up a little basket for our tenant. For this whole week, she's going to leave the property and let us do our job. Every girl likes chocolate.
I'm sure she'd enjoy one of those.
Jams, chutneys, pickles. It's one of the nicest looking chocolates I've seen, like marbles, isn't it? And that.
Okay.
Done. Nice, thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Just like that.
Back at the property, the problem tree has been cut down to size.
Ah, it's spacious already. The whole area looks totally different with no tree.
All that remains is the removal of the central trunk and for Vaughan to deliver the tenant's gift.
That'll give her a nice wee warm, fuzzy feeling, eh?
Now short work has been made of the trees, the plumbers can go ahead and tackle the root of the problem, fixing the drainage and getting the plumbing decent.
No tree. It just makes the whole place look, I don't know, naked. It's too quiet. Woo!
Vaughan Sanford from Bolitho Property Management has organised the removal of a group of trees that were causing leakage at this Motueka property.
Squashy, 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 squashy.
A team of arborists have made short work of the offending foliage, and just in time. It's not just raining cats and dogs today, it's raining the whole farm.
Woo! Bit of a muddy mess.
That means wet work for Tim and Bevan from Frontline Plumbing.
Oh my goodness, look at all the tree roots. So you're putting an all-P metal there?
Yep.
Dropping in a
Yep.
pipe.
New pipes and a lower ground level mean no more leaks. But if Vaughan thinks that's the end of it, he's out of luck.
When we set the level on the drain, if we ran the drain at level, the bottom of the drain would be at this height. But we need to have full on it, which means the bottom of the drain needs to be at this height. So these are too low.
To comply with modern requirements, the exposed pipes around the corner of the house will need to be covered, which is beyond the plumber's toolkit.
We need a landscaper. Wow. Okay, we didn't expect that, did we?
But at least the hard part's over. New pipes, non-leaky walls, and a new rotor hoe for the tenant, who won't be back for another week.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate. It becomes a bigger job again, so this curb I wasn't wanting. But it's all doable, you know, we have to work through it.
And work through it they do. Through rain, more rain, and finally, shine.
We should all be wrapped up. I've got the heads up from my plumber who's been out there this morning and said that it's all looking good. Wow, it's all new plumbing there. So everything from here back is all new. Carrying on. One piece through instead of two either side, eh? And this is all new too. There's a lot of piping. There's a lot of piping here. I've done a real tidy job. They've bullnosed it nicely at the edge.
The damp domicile is finally back to being a cosy cottage once again.
I'll take some nice shots for the owner. Let's even show them. Look, lots of grass seed.
Except for one last thing.
That looks like it's all deadly nightshade to me, so it's poisonous. I don't think the dog's going to eat it. The tenant certainly won't, so it's toxic. We don't want it there. That's good. I'm happy with that. It's good closure for this one, eh? On to the next one.